Hi guys, I'm Jan and today I'm doing a book review of Truthwitch by Susan Dennard. Truthwitch is a YA fantasy novel about Safi, and her best friend Isolde. Safia is a truth witch and Isolde is a thread witch. Not much explained about that. They're up to some mischief, but something goes wrong and they suddenly have to be on the run from dangerous witch which they ran into, and they have to flee from him. The rest of the book then takes place on the run from this dangerous witch, and they are found in the company of family, acquaintances, friends and other enemies, on a ship, on land and in different places. The world building in this book is very minimal, I would say. In most fantasy books you encounter a protagonist that is just new to the fantasy world, which makes it very convenient because then the writer can tell you all about the world they crafted. But in Truthwitch, Safi and Isolde already know all about it. They have been witches for a very long time and they know how everything works. So there's no need to tell you how all of it works. And they just move along. And as you go along, you discover different things about the different kinds of witches there are. Truth witches and thread witches aren't the only two types of witches. There are many more. And a lot of it is explained along the way, but not really explained as in they really tell you how everything works, but you kind of find out through conversation and through their own thought processes. What I did notice a lot about the world is that, so Isolde is a thread witch, and the image we get from thread witches is that they should be very quiet and still and behave. And this is told very often because Isolde thinks back to her younger years when she was told a thread witch should do this, a thread witch should do that. And it's really interesting to see because to me it really sounded like thread witch is kind of synonymous with a woman. Like a woman should be quiet and a woman should be still. And I think it was just a really implicit feminist idea Susan Dennard put in there for us to discover. The characters in this novel are written very well, I think. The novel has alternating perspectives per chapter, so you see in a lot of novels when that happens that the character development is really minimal because you can't do much when you only have a character like 1 in 4 chapters to give the word to, I guess. But in this book it was done very well. You see the complexity of the characters and you also sense that they will undergo further development in the next novels. Relationships in this novel are very interesting because there is no insta-love at all, which is very nice to see that we still have YA books that aren't so insta-lovey. And the main relationship focus, I'd say, is on the friendship, which is really interesting because we don't get to see that a lot. It's either about romantic relationships or it's about like someone's bond with their sister or other family members. So this one is really all about friendship between Safia and Isolde, and then you also have 2 male characters which are really good friends, and that is talked about in depth as well, and I think that's really refreshing. Of course there still are romantic prospects and bonds with family and acquaintances shown, and I think shown in a very healthy way, but they aren't like the main focus. I think plot was very well done. It really kept suspenseful because you didn't know a lot about the world, so you didn't only want to see what happens next, but you also wanted to see what more is there to this world. Some things are a bit predictable, which isn't like a huge flaw, but I knocked off a star because some things just really pan out the way you know they are going to pan out the second you know something's going on. I give Truthwitch 4 out of 5 stars. If you like this review, then please show it with a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to see more videos, you can do that on the red button, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!